Hello and welcome to 5 Minute Math. Today we are looking at the TEKS tool number line. We are working with number pairs with a problem related to TEKS 5.8c, and we will solve it in 5 minutes or less. If you haven't done so already, please go ahead and take a moment to pause the video, work this problem out on your own, unpause it, and we will look at our answers together. So we've got books being bought at a bookstore, and each book costs $2.50. So this lets us know what our rate is, and we want to find the graph that best represents that relationship. Okay, so there's a few different ways we can do that. One way would be to draw a double number line. So here is our x-axis, and here's our y-axis, like on A. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw an x and a y. I'm going to draw a parallel double number line right there. And what I'm going to do is my x-axis is going to be my number of books. So I've got 2 books, and that cost me $5. And then I've got 4 books. That's going to cost me $10. Okay. And so what we could do here is we can look at the change, right? From 2 goes to 4, so that's a +2. 5 goes to 10, that is a +5. And then what we could do is we can look at that change in y over the change in x, and that's going to give us our rate. So 5 over 2 is 5 divided by 2. That equals 2.5, which that's what we were looking at. So if we wanted to turn this into a table of values, we can, and we would say that, okay, if you multiply by 250, you're going to get from 2 up to $5. And if you multiply by 250, you're going to get from 4 up to $10. And so that table of values is basically that if we just rotated it 90 degrees. So we're looking pretty good on A, which means we need to ensure that we're not missing something. And let's check our other answers. So it was 2 and $5. Take a look at this. Now it is 4 and it's not quite 750. It's a little bit above halfway, so I'm going to call that $8. So what's our change? Well, we had a $2 change there, but we only had a $3 change here. And so it's going to be 3 over 2, which is going to equal 1.5. So it looks like it's $1.50 each. And if you were to draw a line here, look, it's not going to go, it doesn't go through the origin at 0, 0, which means there's some type of fee that you have to start with. Maybe it's an entry fee or something, but that's why it's not 250 each, because you start with a fee. Let's check, that's our x and our y. Let's do the same thing on C and D. So I've got x, and then I've got y, and I'm going to call that $4. So my x is 2, but my y looks like it's about $4. And then it does look like 4 and 10 for the other one. So let's check our change. So that's a +2, and that is a +6. Okay, so that's going to be 6 over 2, which is going to equal 3. Now, if you look at this, this also, if you were to graph a straight line between these 2 points, take a look. It also doesn't go through the origin, but it looks like they're giving that first book maybe at a discounted rate or something, because even before you spend any money, you get part of a book. That's kind of weird. And then let's check these two right here. And we're going to check our x and our y. So it's 2, that's interesting. 2 for 10, and then 4 for 5. Okay, so this is still a +2, but look what happens. It goes down 5. So it's kind of like A, but instead of going up 5, it goes down 5. And so what is our rate? It's going to be -5 over 2. So that's going to end up being -$2.50. So it's the $2.50, but it's negative, right? The more books you buy, the less they cost. The less books you buy, the more they cost. That's not how sales work. So those don't work. Our answer here is going to be A.